Hi, and welcome to the front page of PinchingYourPennies.com. This is what you'll see when you first go to the URL before you are registered or logged in to look at the forums. At this point, if you want to open another window and navigate to PinchingYourPennies.com, feel free to do that, and then to stop this video as you need to in order to follow along with the processes that I'm going to show you. This video will introduce all the different things that you can access from the top navigation bar here. This navigation bar constantly remains at the top of every page in PinchingYourPennies.com, and wherever you want to go, you can get there from one of the links up here. In subsequent vlog posts, I will explain more about how to interact with each of these elements in depth, but for now, I just want you to get familiar with navigating the basic layout of Pinching Your Pennies. The first link here is, of course, the home link. When you click that, it takes you straight to the home page. So if you're in the forums or in a coupon list, you can click that home page to come straight back here. The forums page we'll look at in a minute. In order to access the forums, you need to be logged in and registered, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. But once you're in there, that's where you'll find most of the penny pinching action. That's where you'll talk with other members about deals and bargains. The third link here is the PYP blog. That's probably where you are if you're watching this video. And as you can see, clicking that link simply takes you to the Pinching Your Pennies blog, where people talk about and write about, experienced couponers write about how to save money, how to use PinchingYourPennies.com, both general philosophies and specific practices for money saving. So that's the blog. This link takes you to Screaming Deals by State. And again, you need to be logged in to access those. And again, I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. The fifth link over here is a coupon list. This is a list of all the coupons that are available in a few of the states that we have. So for example, you click on this button that says choose your state, and then maybe you select, let's say, Arizona. It will pull up a list of all the coupons that are currently available in the Arizona newspaper. So if you are in the market for a specific item, you can look and you can see, if you live in Arizona, what coupons, if any, for that item have been released and where they're located and when they expire. So it's a very wonderful resource, and you can again access it straight from this navigation bar up here. The sixth one over, Coupons 101, gives you a basic idea of the general principles behind couponing, behind how couponing works. This is a very good page to read. As you can see, it's fairly short, and it will get you started on the basic idea. What does it mean when people say combine sales with coupons? How exactly are we supposed to get these coupons? How do we use the sales? This is just a very good 101 beginner's guide to kind of give you a general idea of how it works. And again, you access it from this top navigation bar, Coupons 101. The seventh link over is the grocery guide. The grocery guide is very cool because you can simply enter a zip code and then click submit, and then you check the stores that you want to know about. So I entered a zip code and say that I'm only interested in shopping at Albertsons and Smith's. I would check those stores and I would click submit, and it will pull up for me a list of everything that's on sale at those two stores. And it's wonderful because it's divided by category. So if I'm in the market specifically for produce, I can scroll down here and I can see down to produce, and I can see what's available in the produce section at both of those stores this week. And it gives me a good idea of what produce I can buy. Avocados, there's some watermelons, strawberries here. So the Grocery Guide is a wonderful resource, and they are affiliated with Pinching Your Pennies. They're not run by Pinching Your Pennies, but they provide a good resource, and so we affiliate with them on the website. If you need to contact Pinching Your Pennies for any reason, this contact button over here, the far one on the right-hand side, will give you basic contact information. You can contact them by postal mail or by email. So if you need to contact one of the administrators to see why your registration didn't go through by chance, sometimes they get filtered out accidentally because the address looks a little bit spammy. If you need to contact an administrator to find out about that, you would use the contact button. Now, I put the register here link for last. You need to register if you want to read any of the forums or look at the grocery lists on Pinching Your Pennies. We require the registration in order to filter out spammers or people who want to post advertisements or like porn on the forums. So we require registration. Well, when you do, you'll click on the link and it'll pull up what looks like an error message here. All you need to do is click this hyperlinked word register that you can see my cursor pointing to right here. You'll press register and it will ask you to enter your birth date. If you don't feel comfortable entering your actual birth date, that's fine. We just know that you're over 18 in order to participate with the forms. So any date that indicates that you're over 18, click proceed. By accepting the terms and conditions of Pinching Your Pennies, you're basically agreeing that you won't be mean, you won't spam, you won't call people names, or use excessive profanity. Then you'll select a username for yourself. This is the name, the handle by which you'll come to be known. And when you talk to people and people talk back to you, they'll call you by your name. It's like you take on a new name for yourself on Pinching Your Pennies. You'll choose a password, you'll enter an email address, and then you'll verify that you are not a robot by entering the visual code that's off to the side. It's pretty standard. At the end of this, you'll press submit and you will get an email in your email box. This is to confirm that you're not a robot. And once you click the link in that email, you will be registered. And you can then go to Pinching Your Pennies, log in, and suddenly you'll be able to access this wonderful world of forums and coupon lists, which I will elaborate on in subsequent videos. But this should get you introduced to the basic idea of how to navigate using these top navigation buttons. If you have specific questions or suggestions for future how to use Pinching Your Pennies videos, I'll make sure that I address them if you drop me a line. Thank you for your time so far, and I'll be talking to you again in just a few days.